Hi, Carmen. How are you doing? Good evening. You beat me to it, man. How are you doing? Happy Saturday night, Saturday evening to you. How are you doing? I am on it again. I hate it. What? What are you talking about? You know, there are some words I don't use. There are some words I don't use, you know. There are some words I don't use. I don't know. When I end a life, you know, I can't have the life on my brain. Yes, I go crazy. So it's when I end a life, that is it for me. Because I have a life to live, I have other things to do. So if I'm going to have the live, good night, Tetla. How are you doing? Happy Saturday night. If when I end the live, I'm going to have the live on my brain all the while, I'll go nuts. It means I won't be able to do anything. I won't be able to think. So when I am on a live and I finish with the live, I try to leave everything there. So if anybody wants to have it on their head, whatever it is, going on and on and on, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be confused. So if when the live end, they still have things. That's why I ask you what it is, because I don't know. That's why I program my brain. If I'm going to have things carrying every day, I'm going to be confused. Mm-mm. Yes, Tetla, how was it? By the way, did you guys have a lot of rain yesterday? Did you guys have a lot of rain yesterday? I was looking at something on TikTok, on social media, where somewhere on Spanish Town Road. Yeah, I couldn't believe somebody was saying anything that it must have been a sewage leak or a pipe burst. A lot of water flood. And then the person was videotaping it, said, it is rain. They had rain in the day. The water was high running up and down on Spanish Town Road. Me say, wait, that means that the drains are to be cleaned. I was, I said to myself, I thought of calling you to, but my dear, come on, guys, as you come on in, like up the live, that's what we want tonight. We're just going to have a little talk. Yeah, Spanish Town Road. So I said I would call you to know how you get home yesterday. But I never get around to call. I wanted to call about 3 or 4 persons today. Even I want to call a lady later when I finish the live. Me never remember to call her until I start the live. So if when I end the live, I don't get her, then. Mm-hmm. I mean, the lady was videotaping, say Spanish Town, but the persons who were looking on kept asking, where is this? Where? Some said downtown Kingston, but some people don't know where is Spanish Town Road. And she maybe don't know how to explain. She just kept saying Spanish Town Road, and the rain fell in the day. So a big flood. Me imagine all this tour and the people who sell have to get up and run, and the water dirty. Yeah. So how are you doing? How was your day? I said, let me come on a little bit and spend a little time. The place is cold enough. I don't know, can't make it manage the weather. Pets? Tuesday and Wednesday were great. Thursday and yesterday and today. Everybody says spring is here, so everything is, Right now, me just take off this sweater. I was in this sweater. And I say, all right, let me come into this sweater to talk to you guys a little. Then I go back into my sweater and head to my bed. I take off all the gloves. I don't know. Some places are supposed to be getting snow and blizzard and all kind of something. And I saw a little bit of snow falling today, but it never stayed long. And some we had some yesterday. So it look like seasons are changing. Thank you for the like. Seasons are changing. Thank you guys. What do you think that moving? The seasons are changing. So when I saw the flood, a guy was showing it first. And he said, if you don't me go over to wherever and look. And I said, wait. So the time now is March is normally a very dry, hot month, you know. March is very hot. And that's the time when people tend to prepare the land, cut and clear the land, and plow the land. So when April now, the rain soften the soil so they can plant. So if you're having rain now, we don't know where I am. But I'm glad that, by the way, they were showing something. I don't remember when the guy was saying it, you know. Is there anything strange happening over by Port Royal? Anything strange? But sometimes when people talk, you don't even know if you should believe what they're saying. Anything in terms of water, like water level rising or something like that. But I don't know if it was. Oh, it may have been another time because he was saying that the water had taken over some boats and sink the boat like some rough sea. Maybe it was not this week. Maybe it was some other time. Maybe it was another time and maybe there was a hurricane or something. But I don't know. All the seasons seem to be out of place. Because although we're still in winter, sorry, next week officially ends winter. You just have to listen if it's true. Yeah. You mean in regards to the Port Royal? I don't know if the Port Royal one was just this week or it was some time ago because sometimes they put up things that happen long time, you know. Put up things happen long time. But the man was saying that the place is sinking and the water is rising. And I didn't want to believe him. But I said, go over there now and look. You know, so some people put up some content to get you, you know, running up and down, not knowing what to expect. You know, so why this thing is not moving? You know? Yes, man, we have to listen. Yeah, so how was the market today? The things are still cheap? Or the price start going up? Like how it's Lent. I don't even know what date is Easter, you know. I plan to check. You see, when you're here, you don't remember anything. When I'm back home, if anybody asks me, when is Easter? I can't tell you when. Everything on the thing, on the map, on the calendar. But here now, you don't see calendar unless it's on your phone or something. And then one or two, you know, everybody mainly use their phone. So you not even know when. Sometimes if you don't leave the house, you don't know which date is. You don't know which date is. You don't know which date is. But that's how it is, my dear. And then I say, you know, I will come on and spend a little time. Because Tets, you not even check me out, man. You don't know if me alright, you know. You not check me out. I have been busy trying to get some things done. Because well, I know, I don't see you haven't seen any of my videos. But I imagine everybody busy. Busy like a bee. And then when I make to call you, something else come up. Something else comes up. You know? So it's not like, yeah, man, the time moving very, very fast. Because today is the 14th, right? And in another 2 weeks, March will be finished. Mm-hmm. March will be finished. And then, you know, April comes and it just keep going. Mm-hmm. So we have to just, you know, what we say, man, play school in it. My God, all in go out yesterday. Me just cannot get into the whole cold thing. Just, I'm trying my best, but it is difficult. Wow, that is why in earlier times, most people would take a break during the cold period. Because, man, the cold, really, really cold. But as I go, you would have to say others have gone through it and they survive. Someone would say, why can't we now survive? And we have more facility now. We have more buses, more vehicles to take us. The roads are clean. As soon as the snow is on the road, and one thing, they come out fast and they clean up the road, salt the road. That's vehicle. When I see the road, take the road, is okay. Vehicle can drive without any problem. It's just to go into your yard and the icy brings a cold feeling. But as I go, my dear, I understand this side where I'm at is very cold. And the further north you go, it's the colder it gets. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you guys for the like. I don't even know where these people are. They just give it to me. Thank you. And they run away. I love so sometimes they stop. So did the rain affect you when you were to travel out to yesterday? Icon Sinka. Hi, how are you? Sinka. Sinkon. Hi, Sinkon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful name. I Sinka Dream Academy. Icon. And I could spell that icon. So how did you make it home yesterday, Tets? Why should I disclose that to you? That's personal, right? Why do I have to tell my hair routine? We are talking about Saturday night vibes. What is vibing for you on a Saturday night like this? Are you cold where you are? Are you going out to party? Are you having fun? Are you sick and in bed? What? Share with us some of those things. We're not going to ask you if you shower from morning. We will not ask that question. We will not ask you if you have eaten from morning. We won't ask those personal questions, but we just ask you to say, how has your weekend been going? Are you going out to vibes? Staying home with your family? Having a good time? Those are the things we're talking about. Saturday night. On a Saturday night, we try to be less stressing with any high-tech discussion, just to let everybody feel comfortable, relax the brain. You understand? Yes, that's Jay was here. I was on Wednesday night, but I was tired beat, and I barely could spend the hour. I couldn't even go over as I reached the 1 hour. And then I said, tonight I'm going to try, because if I don't try to even push myself to come on, people may just start disappearing, you know? What I did not check the papers before I come on, but there was something interesting. There was something interesting, man, and it slipped me. It slipped me really, really, really. But anyhow, we had a good time Wednesday night. It wasn't bad, but as I say, I was beat. Your friend was here too. It wasn't bad. Let me say, man, you know how me oh, I forget. Made your jotting down to remember. Mr. Man, it's, no, it's back there. Oh, no, I know, no. No, I know, no. Me have it jotting down, but anyhow, that's what I should remember. The the sentencing yesterday. The same one. They said that got the sentence for 32 years. I did a video, a little video. You know that I believe, you see, I don't know if his mouth was tied. I don't know if the lawyer was not effective. I just don't know what could have happened because if I am innocent, I'm not going to sit and let anybody rub anything in my mouth and for me not to talk. No. And he did not declare his innocence. Look how long. Why was he holding on so long, holding on, long? 3 years, yeah, there. Look at the other man. The other man was in when? The man went in there and saw him. The other man went in there about a year or so after him. And then his thing was finished just last month. Those cases take very long. But what the man did, the man said guilty. And I learned that when I was younger. It's best for you to say guilty with explanation. You understand me? And you will be given the opportunity. But I can't understand how if you're honest, you're dumb. You're not saying anything. Yeah, I heard he was crying. What is he crying for? I'm wondering if he was involved in other things and the other persons know. So if he comes out, if he probably should speak his innocence, he may not live too long. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, or he make other people lose some. So there's something. You are innocent and you shut up your mouth. Oh my God, that's what me not understand. Now that's why I get that amount. It take too long. 3 years. And then have him go and still not open his mouth. Oh man, that's what me just cannot understand. Your mouth lock through the entire time. So why you have a lawyer? And the lawyer looks simple. Me just not understand it. If I'm innocent, I'm going to speak out. Nobody can tell me to shut my mouth. Once me know me innocent. And if I'm not innocent, I'm going to speak out for them to hear my side of the story. You can't go in a place, and it's not that it's strange. Like me, who has never been inside that place for any case. That's what's up. Going there, Courto is a part of his job. He's familiar with it going in there, so he shouldn't be afraid. And he's just not talking, not saying anything. And then, whatever I get now, that is why everybody say justice was served, because him caused it. Yeah, only the Lord knows, but he knows. The Lord knows why he didn't try to talk. He didn't even try to defend himself. You understand me? If you're in a situation, whether it's good or bad, you must have a defense mechanism. You must know how you're going to defend yourself. How are you going to defend yourself? By being silent? Boy, I was following up all along. I said, but this is the first I've heard of this. He was going to be silent for 3 years. Then if they had it for 10 years, he was going to be silent. Well, I think that's why they slap it on him. Yes. That's why I get that amount. For each year, then give him 10. Because he could have, look for the time. He not even hold on to the point. And you see where the persons who had the truck driver and the that. Everything was pointing, but at least make your point. Make your point. But me tell you, see when you do some things, And God see the innocence in persons being experienced some things. God put us to shame. Mhm. I don't think he's going to survive in there for long. Because if he didn't want to go there, he would have opened his mouth and speak. So maybe he want to go there. Everybody is in there trying to get out. And him want to go in there to do what? He's not going to get any preferential treatment in that place. Wow, it is so strange. So strange. At one point, I lost interest. Because I said, why this man won't speak up? So that the public can hear his side, even though the person is not around anymore. Until now, the mother said she don't even know where. And if him himself, the man don't know, speak, talk up, say no, no. But he cannot talk. He can't say anything. So it look like if him talk, trouble. And if he not talk, he might be safer. But either side, he's not going to be happy. So I think he's going to go cuckoo. After a while, he's going to go cuckoo. 35. Oh, and after 32, after 30, look at me, you know. After 32 years and 10 months out of the 35, he's going to be eligible for parole. My Jesus. So if you go to 32 and 10 months, that's 33. And at that time, you're going to be able to apply for parole. It makes sense to do the other 2 years. You understand me? To me, it's like the justice is teaching him and others who, you know, not the liar, not me don't know. The liar no I know nothing. When I was looking at him, I said, why did the liar just come from school and he not understand? You know, it's looking at him, he looks so sad. But what I'm saying, if he may not know everything, and him talk what him know. You understand me? Talk what he knows. You can't talk what you don't know. They're going to talk, say, the chair, the sofa with the red thing in it, is when they were doing their thing and the girl. Oh, that will happen. How that must happen? I always say that when persons leave the life, you know, that's why sometimes I don't want to come back, you know. When persons leave the life, I say it's best not to come back on because it affects the algorithm. And that is why a lot of persons are stopping and not going to bother with the live stream and do straight videos. Because when a person leave, don't think because the person like the live, it is still there. No, once you leave, it goes with you. You have to spend, as I say, spend a certain amount of time. So when you come back, after you spend a certain amount of time, it won't affect it. You see, no matter what I do, and I talk, it seems as if I'm miserable. The last time I was on, I got about 3 or 4 subscribers. And by the end of it all, some persons actually, and people have their business, you know, their private life, whatever. They don't have to tell me because they want, you know. But once you come back, that's where the problem comes in. So no matter how many persons come on and like the live, once you come back on, and then the thing is, it is not showing. Sometimes it shows up, you know. Because I remember you need to tell me, say you see certain number on your side, and I would say to you, no, I'm not seeing that. So sometimes they like have, say for example, it's at 10, and somebody would have gone out, other person would have come on. You see when the live end, you check it, you know, look on it, you say, but I end the live with 10. Then you look at the person them who had left and return. Some may not say anything, but they return. Social media is technology, very, very high tech. Very, very high tech. So that's why I'm always being warned when I go into anybody's life. I say, remember, guys. And you see me come on, so, because I'm not used to talking about it, it slipped my brain. That's why I never mention it when I come on. I tell myself, so, boy, if people want to come and leave, me can't stop them, they leave. But when you come back, that's the problem. That's why I say, some people say that make people spend how much minute. Me say, all right, spend even half an hour. So if any emergency you leave, you don't have to come back on because you'd have an idea what we were talking about and you wouldn't really miss anything because I mainly do a live like for 1 hour. I don't really do less. Very unless there's some rare cases I will do less than the hour. But me try to do even 1 hour. There were times I would do 2-3 hours. But because I have the other channel, it's difficult to do 2-3 hours. You understand me? So what I did, I put 2 videos over there and I said, let me come on the live here. And I wasn't going to come and say no because tomorrow I need to go on the live over the other channel. You understand me? I have to be, so when me splitting up myself and me come now, me expect, me can tell people to stay or go. You people, you guys have to know. But me say once you come back on, then the algorithm change. So no matter what you see on, and if the algorithm drop it before you leave, by the time the live end, it drop go down to where it's supposed to go. So if 10 persons come on and 10 put up, 10 will not put on thumbs up. But if the 10 give thumbs up and 3 left, the 10 will be there looking at you. But by the end of it all, the white drop off a 3. So you may say, oh, it is still there. Once you come back on, if you don't come back on, it remains. That's why people say it's best to not to come back on after you leave. Some people, they have to leave. They say they have it running. Some people just accept it as so. They have it running and they're busy doing other things. It is kind of difficult when you're tired and you want to come on and you come on to have a little time and then you realize at the end of it, the time, it is like better if you never come on. You understand me? Because you're trying, but I'm trying, but I still find it that it's better when I do my videos because when I do my videos, I don't spend 1 hour to do a video. 10, 15 minutes, that is it. And sometimes I don't even read the 15 minutes. But when I check the research and put it together, still not reach 1 hour. And I have to tell anybody, say, don't this, don't that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to sit down so because everybody kept saying that they stop the live. A lot of persons stop doing live and doing just videos because the stress. You understand me? I understand what you're trying to say, but the bottom line is it's very stressing because imagine you trying to do something and then at the end of the day, when you look at it, because when you do a live, and if you even get, when YT finish doing what they are doing, you may get 2.1, maybe you get an hour, maybe you get 1 hour and 10 minutes on the hour, or what, 20 or something like that. When you can do a video and can get several hours, several persons can be watching the video, whereas the live would have less person. Yes, and persons are doing more shots. Yeah, quite a number of persons are doing more shots. Quite a number because of what? They're trying to avoid the live with the constant telling people. Because then tell me, so you see me end up, you ever see me stay away so long, Tetla? Me just I came on last week, Saturday night. I came back on Wednesday night. Me said, Lord, it look too bad. I remember the days when me used to come on day and night, 2-3 hours. Me say, me long to go on the live. And from evening, me say me coming and when me reach, it was after almost about 8:20 to going down. Me say, well, I come and spend an hour. I have other things to do, but me say I spend an hour. So when you're spending an hour, me have some friends, me say friends, not really friends, me don't know them. But sometimes they check on and say, but nobody is not really on. You're wasting your time. Why don't you go do some videos? And they're not telling any lie. You understand me? Because one video can give you so many views. So many. But then, I'm somebody who never forget where I'm coming from and always keep looking back, going back. Yeah, man, and the shots are interesting. Yeah, imagine the shots are 3 minutes. The ones that I do for my channel are just irregular 15-second shots. But as you see, some people, they do just pure shots, 3 minute shots, shots alone, because they try to not have anything to do with the people who come in and go in. And they don't, within 1 hour, you know, if you really mean to work hard, within 1 hour, you can put out research and edit even 4 videos. 4 in any one single hour. And then now look at the one video. Look at so many persons that are going to see it. You know? Yeah, the on and off thing is getting to me. So that is why me say me going just, maybe some people say they're not even bother with it and they go, they're not bother with it no at all, then stop. They just stop it. And just, you know, me say, you know, I may reach that level. But I don't want to say it look as if I'm following people. I just want to be doing my own thing. You understand me? But the on and off doesn't work. You know, It doesn't work for the algorithm. And if the algorithm is not in agreement with it, it will not put out the live. Other people not see the live. When we finish it, it just stop right there. So it not go no further. Because it is telling the algorithm, you know, that persons leaving because they're not interested. It is boring. They're not the way it's programmed, it's not programmed for them to say, oh, the person went to the bathroom, the person had to go and eat some food. Then no, you know. So that is it, my dear. That is it, man. It's just sometimes discouraging. But like I said, I'm going to after the past 2 weeks, I'm really saying, no, I'm going to settle down to do some, you know, settle down to it. So if people don't see me, it's that I'm hiding. I'm doing my videos. See me come, one going to tell them my hair routine. Why the person wants to know my hair routine? Foolish. When you're doing a video, you know, nobody the content with, you know, more than only your brain and what you're putting together. And we never like the videos, you know. I used to love doing live stream, but nobody never explained to me. But me really hear people talk about. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I really hear people talking about doing more videos and tell me that they prefer do videos than do live. But me never understand. Because you see, some people talk and explain. And you know, try to get them to explain. They just give you a little bit. But they don't, you know. They tell me place that they don't know how me like do live stream. One time somebody come and me, you're the only person I'm doing live stream. And me try to find some people. They know, but they don't know live stream. We don't see them. Right now, me only can't think of about, not talking about TikTok. Maybe not even 5. Some of them might do it in a different name, but you know, see, nobody don't know live stream like me and I do it now because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So then come and peep, do a little video. The video may be a little longer than normal. That's it, and then gone. So you know, that's how I go, my dear. So not trying to beat on anybody because people have their life to live, and they're, you know, I'm just trying to show you how that's how it goes. I saw a good friend was on a live. Was it yesterday or today? Over 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. When I looked, it was before she started, and we looked 3 hours after she started. She was still on the live, and she used to carry a large amount of people. But we see too that the numbers are not as great because what happened now, as is our big friend from Mountain View, what happens is that people are now getting more knowledgeable to have a channel for themselves. So even if 1,000 would be on it for the day with her, yeah, man, they stay long, yes. You think I don't notice it sometimes? Yes. And sometimes I run it to a little time and I listen to what she's saying, just listen with me. Because I know I'm not going to stay, I don't go on it. When I give it a like, I stay out and listen. Because I don't want to have to go there, run out. Many times. And sometimes I kind of hear, she says so. And I say, oh, this is so and so. Because you cannot stay by yourself to get all the information. You have to go move around. One person will tell me plain, Miss, you know, she said nobody now go on no live. Nobody now so and so, no waste your time, do so and so. And I was not listening. And they start laugh at me, basically. One say, you know, she say, when you, are you alone over there sometime, I go on with yourself. You understand me? So you have some tell me, go look, what? New people. But you see, some people not tell you what to do directly. You have to read between the lines. I have some who say to you genuine and say, you know, so and so not happening like one time, you know, so look elsewhere. And I want good friend open my eyes and I say, wait, you know, why some people, you know, yes, you, and you know that the videos also bring subscribers and watch out. Well, you know, videos bring watch hours. It brings subscribers. You'll be surprised when you get a chance. Go and check my second channel. God is with the channel. I'm telling you, Tetla, God is with it. Because if you homie struggle, I couldn't tell when I was going to do some coloring, you know. I'm saying, you know, something. I see DG. I say, you know, something. No, but I no coloring tonight. Let me come on the live. But the other, our big friend, they stay long because the only thing today or yesterday, mm-hmm, was the first in a long time I hear she saying they must like up the life. First. Yes. Yes. Yeah, man, it is good. When you see me, right now, me to say, because I subscribe to her thing, you know. You see, even when sometimes when I'm on, like, because she use a different time, you know. Sometimes she come on night, no, little later, and so she, you can circle the time. And you know, they say me trying to circle the time. And I don't know. Because I wasn't going to bed tonight and just do tomorrow. I say, you know, something. Let me just push. You know, because I realize when you're not on, people tend to drop off. And then, because let me see, Wednesday night I got 3. And when I look to expect to reach a total, 2 gone, leave 1. And every minute you reach a 1 number, when you expect if you climb, you drop. Because you see, some people like to be spoon fed. You know, believe, say, well, you put out a video, go and look at the video, and you know, whatever. They prefer to pass by or stop or just sit or just, you know, pass the time. Like you don't have anything else to do, you sit down before the television and you rock your foot. And the sleep take you over. Then you're gone. You understand? So coming on alive these days, I not really feel it like one time. There were times me hurry to come on the live. Me only spend 1 hour. Me spend all 5 hours, you know. Me have one live I did with this channel, 9 hours. Me start from the morning, 7 o'clock. And me running for the whole day, 9 hours straight. Me never sit down before, me just, everything me do for the day is in the thing. So, you know, I don't normally go less than 2 hours, 2.5, 3. On a weekend, 4, 5. But, you know, I have people go and come. And then the rules, YT improve on their rules. So when you could get some things done in the past, now we cut out. You could do silent live, put up your thing or whatever, and leave it for the whole night. Or leave it and go somewhere for the whole day and come back. And you get your thing. That don't make no sense anymore. They talk about engagement and interaction. How you and I, people, the audience and the host communicate, and if it makes sense. You know? Yeah. People need to communicate. People need to talk. Because when you talk, you share. You understand me? I know one person don't know everything, you know. No one person knows everything. But that's how you go, my dear. I didn't even bother cook this evening, you know. Neither yesterday. I don't know, these days the cold make you just know and a lot of things to eat. And I say, well, light, light dinner. I just had some cornflakes and ripe banana with raisin and a milk. That is it. And I had some porridge about 2 hours before. So whatever is in the structure will have to take me through the night. And I don't want to drink too much water because if I drink too much water, you tend to want to get up in the night, go bathroom. So we finish the live now. We're going to wrap up. So how was your day today, Tets? How was your day today? Did you have a good day today? Did you have a good day today? I mean, over the chair now. Yeah. Come in. I'm coming. I am coming up. So many changes. So how they work? At the workplace? And I was watching 119. Boy, this cancer thing is rampant, man. Just all over the place. Cancer. I don't even like the name. It just gone out. Just run up and down. So you watch what you eat. You don't know what more to do. One turn of face, you will say, oh, I have gas in my stomach. I have gas in my back. No, it's not gas. Anything a suspect, you have to run to the doctor. And the doctor sometimes get some medication, make you go off quicker than before. Yeah, man. Maybe your friend not coming on tonight because you never show up. Because you were not on. The rain plenty. Okay, I was not on yesterday neither. Okay. And you know what kind of beat me this week too? Daylight saving time. I know you went to the market. Daylight saving time. Me can't manage it, master. It make you mash up. Lord, it make you mash up. You feel tired. Oh, Jesus, man. Because of the weather, the type of weather we have now. You're not even listening to nobody. You're not even want to go out. Nobody want to leave the house. They want to go anywhere. So how was the market? Me love going to the market, you know. Yes, master. Me love going to market. You know, when I was back every Friday, me go market. Every Friday evening. Well, when I was working, I go Friday evening, but normal time before me come up every Friday. By 11, 10, 11, I'm in the market. Yes, man, me have to go market. And you know, when you go market, you meet people. You meet church people. Chocho get expensive then, man. And chocho light, you know. 200. That means chocho light. They call it chocho. I remember how much. I think $1 for one up here now. I think it's $1. But you know, so me no buy it though. Because to me it's expensive. I like instead of chocho, I use the celery. I use the celery. Hi JJ, how you doing? You come on the right time. You know, say me soon come off. Yes, good evening to you. Not many persons are in the house just now, I'd imagine. We are just here, you know, a few little time. Hi Scarlett, how are you doing? Welcome, happy Saturday evening to you. We're just having a vibes, a little good time. What's the weather like there at Sky? Scarlett, I said Sky. Is it cold? Where am I? It's very cold outside. You don't even hear the vehicle when it passes. You don't hear a thing. Everybody is inside. Nobody wants to be outside now. Very cold. Just hanging in here a little more than 15, 20 minutes or so. Under 20 minutes. So what's the weather like where you're at, Jay? Nah, missed it. Oh, you're saying hi to Tess. What's the weather like where you're at, Jay? Did you get any snow today? Any rain? We had some strong winds, you know. And some little flurries, little light flurries. Yes, true. No snow. I saw some little light flurries, but nothing much. Yeah, man, windy and cool. If I have to go outside now, I'll be so unhappy. So then I hear the wind howl. And I say, when it's cold, when it's windy and cold, it's really terrible, you know. It can be cold and not windy, but when it's both windy and cold, you shiver. I don't. I think the winter is going to go all the way down to about April, May, because I think things were going to change up. Everybody tell me, say this week it will be good. It's going back to this and that, everything. And from Thursday, they say everything changed, gone back to what it was. Yeah, very, very cold, man. Some places supposed to have blizzard and strong winds and snow, kind of different things. Somewhere in the Adirondacks, Catskills, and them place. I don't know if let's mention Central New York. I don't know if it's still. But we have to just keep warm. Yeah, it's about to be spring, but it's going to be a cold spring then. Because if the rains haven't started yet, it's really cold. But everybody wants it to spring, wants to have spring. But it looks like the time is going to go further down. Well, we have this week supposed to be the last of winter, but I won't say anything. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it, Scarlett. So, Scarlett, how are you doing? How are you enjoying the weather? Do you like this kind of weather? Or you like it where you stay home? Or you don't like it because you want to go party? Or you like it? Okay. But I don't like this one at all. It makes me want to just go stay in my bed. Just to stay. If you don't have to get up, you don't want to. You just want to go wrap up. You know? But that is it. Oh, when it's cold and not windy, we can live with it. But yes. Oh my God, when the wind blowing. Yeah, man. When it's coming like the wind, you feel it inside the house. And if you're outside, it's like the wind sting. I think the whole climate change and everything is making a difference. I think it's making a difference. I'm just hoping that places that some places they that are having. I think somehow the seasons are going to change, and places that never had snow will have snow. Some things are going to get different. I think things are going to change. So when it happens, boy, can you imagine? Good night, Scarlett. Good night, good night. I don't know if you reach 20 minutes in Scarlett. Have a good night. She's saying good night. Have a good night, and remember that if you come back now, it's going to affect the algorithm. So rest well until we see you tomorrow, whether it's on this channel or on the other channel. So you have Auntie D Says on the other channel. You make sure you put it, the notification on all. So whenever I do go on either channel, not only for the live, but even for the videos, you will know when I put out videos. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I was saying that the man pled guilty. No, did not plead guilty, as if he think he was going to walk out straight free as a free person. You see the one down in with the gas station. The one can expect, but she is still in custody. They took her back into custody because they have to do what they are doing, and it is proven from the doctor's report that the lady had the acid. This is why she was ignited with the petrol. Okay. So the JB is sent to Tetla, what she's doing. So the doctor's report shows that, and apparently with the petrol, maybe if it was even water, it wouldn't probably been burned so bad, but the petrol itself has some heat coming from the tank. And boy, I just hope that, boy, I mean, she can get some chance, get a chance. It's very sad on both sides, because I can imagine she must cry. She must feel it. Okay, Debbie, she says to motivate Auntie D. Thank you. She must feel it, Because if you do something with an intention, if that thing that they had carried did catch the girl, it would be something else. But that's why I say, we have to think good thoughts, because Satan has a way of doing things. The Bible says Satan is as cunning as a fox. He has a way of doing things. And then when he trap you, he'll leave you hanging. He'll leave you hanging. Understand? Leave you alone. So it's so sad that it all happened, but I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen in the end. Because everybody kept saying, but the other one, him dumb, him shut up his mouth. That's what me can understand. Shut up his mouth, not saying a word. And when a person don't talk, you don't know what is in their mind. What if you can't read the mind? The person has to talk to make things come out so you can understand. Mm-hmm. That's how it goes, my dear. So I just hope for the best, Oh, I say I'm trying to do all the good I can. I don't want to be no box of brick or the box drop every brick mash up. It's really sad. You don't mean for something to happen, but it happened. I have to face the reality of it all. Yeah, man. Hi, Suprank. Super, look how you're a super pranker. As I said that, there was this incident over in somewhere. I saw sometime last week where the children, some school children are playing prank with their teacher, throwing tissue over and tree over into the yard. And when the man came out now, they thought he was going to come at them in an angry mode. He slipped on one of the tissue and fell and hit his head. And then when in their bid to run away, drive away quickly, one of them run over the man. Run over the teacher, teacher died. Teacher passed, teacher was unalived. Teacher was unalived. So the family had to, say that it wasn't purpose and all of that. But sometimes some little, things we do lead others away into doing wrongs. Yeah, man. So we vibes up the night where whatever we have, we do, we use up. Okay, good evening, Bob Kidney. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking at past things that could have been in the news, have made the news. We heard about the Jamaican family where hi to you. I can't even say the name. Bob Kidney. They were unalived. You see, sometimes people have stress. Stress makes people do a lot of things, and they know cause people to lose their life. Whatever it was, they couldn't rectify it again. It ended up in a very sad way. Right before the children. You can imagine 3 children are there and see the father put the thing onto the mother, run down the lady, run her down, and put the thing on her. And then he did the mother and the father in the house. And then he put it on himself. Oh God. I think if any other adult was there, they'd put it on them. But when he looked at his children, he just couldn't. I think it just come back to mind now. My God, what did I do? And then he just took his own. Oh, so much things happening. So many things. So many things happening. What should I say? One little 5 minute chat more. Let me ask you a question because I don't know. What do you use to tell when somebody is getting old? Getting old means their age. Getting up in age, what should I say? When somebody is getting old. What are the signs are there to show that somebody is getting old? What is it? What do you see? What do you use to judge? Because one, there were times we could use the hair. When the hair gray or white, we say the person is getting old. But you realize that no, you don't have to be old to gray. People getting gray at a young age. Even a baby may be born with a gray hair or a patch of gray. So we can't say this is here anymore. Hi, village food by. Boy, I hear some names tonight. Thank you for stopping by. So, what are some of the things we use to say that a person is old? Is it the way they walk, which tells that they may have pain? Because if we say pain, what type of pain? Because any pain that an elderly person can have, a young person or a middle-aged person can have it. So I was just trying to think, it can be vision. Maybe the person cannot move very fast. Maybe the person have other illness. Right? The person might have other illnesses. All kind of things that happen. Yes. Apart to me, they have a way of forgetting things. They put down the cup here and they come back and ask if you see the cup. They pass the cup and they don't have the patience to look for anything they want. They have to do this. I want a plate. I need a fork. It's like to me, they spend their early years working, so when they reach a certain age, they get tired. And they always, I would say they always want to sit down. They do more sitting down because to me, they are tired. They have done a lot on their feet. That's me. And if it's a speech, when I try to think, I couldn't put anything definitely to say to show because young people forget, but older persons tend to forget more when when they put down things they can't. Sometimes they may have it all on them clothes. They will have on all the eyeglasses and looking around for the eyeglasses. Then they come like say, "Oh, I have it on." Hmm. They will put out the denture in the cup with the water, and they will ask if you see the denture. And I would say Alzheimer's have a way of setting in on persons. They don't have to be very old, but over a certain age. And although they say that there are some little signs that show, but to me, the older people gets, when they're getting older, I think they need more affection, they need more love, and that will make them feel happy. So the happier to me a person is when they're getting old, it's better for them. But when they are sad, they're tired all the time, and yes, they forget things a lot. They forget them, they're complaining, so they're tired. Every minute they say they're tired, and they want to sleep, you know. So, and then people are not even getting, for me, when I was growing up, when you're at 95, that was like an old age to me. You're old. But now, old can be all in your 60s. They tell us you're old. And when you're traveling, some people look on you and tend to want to call you auntie and grandma and mama because it seems like they see some age showing. Come, auntie. They're giving you a seat in the taxi or the bus. Not really here because they won't say anything to you here like that. But back home, they will call grandma. And, it's an elderly people name. And they tend to even put on the little handle. Then nobody will say Jackie. Jackie down there, no, Miss Jackie. Miss Tetla or Miss T or Miss J or Miss Brown. So to me, the older they get, you put a little handle on their name because it sounds funny. You want to call an old person by their first name. To me, here you call people by their first name, I find it very hard. Whatever the age, you call them by their first name. But back home, you better say Mr. and Mr. Because growing up, you have to do it because they will ask you to think your name and size. So as they get older, you have to do more of it. You understand me? And they don't eat a lot when they reach certain age, So when they have this nice plate of food, when they reach certain age, signs of age, they will eat half the amount. They eat less. They do everything less. They eat less, they drink less, but they will sleep more. So they'll go to bed early and sleep for much hours and wake up in the morning after 6. Go to bed all as early as all after 7:38. They gone into their beds. So I always say that they are tired. And to me sometimes dementia and those things, Alzheimer's have a way of creeping in. Creep. So that's why I believe that the more busy you keep, the more busy you are. From people in their 40s, yes, we realize it. And it is, you see, back home, over 40 is hard to get a job. They say you're old. Mm-hmm. Hard to get a job. Like up here, you can get here when you're 100. Then, so it's a way. You know, it's a way. They say you're old. So then I want to give you certain things, and then you find once you're over 40 going down, you tend to want to mix with the people in the 50s, them other, you know. So you're no longer in the teenage, early 20s. You're past yes, so you say you're big, you know. So people to me tend to do that. You can see it on them. And sometimes they get miserable. But then they get miserable because the way they're accustomed to do things. When you do things differently, and that is where you find that you have a generation gap. The younger generation, let me say generation, the younger generation, if you go to church anywhere, we have difference in young and old. You find the young, most of the young and the young, most of the old on the side of the old. They cannot see eye to eye no matter what. When you mix them together, if it's church, it's worse. They cannot. And that the young ones wrong, you know, or what they are saying, the older ones are wrong, but they never seem to can agree eye to eye with anything. Mm-mm. Because they're older. That's my thinking. Because they're older, they tend to what should I say? Feel that whatever they say, it is so. Because they're older. They have seen day before you. To me, when you're old is when no man. Would say but for me, you know, once you walk with but when I was younger, once you walk with a cane, or they say walking stick back home, to me you're old. You're old for it. You can't manage. Whereas they see a young person walking with it, they might ask you, what happened to you? When I say young, you know, not old like all 70, 70 and about age, you know, to say you're old, neither. And 80, but when you're in the 90s, 92 and 90, you're an older person. Hi, Letty-Lou. How are you doing? Happy to see you. Thank you for stopping by, although I'll soon be out. You know, it is so sad. You know, it's kind of sad because young people, back to my point, young people have their minds are so quick. Sometimes they make mistakes, you know. Their minds are so quick and they just like with the technology, they grasp it quick. Yes, they grasp the whole technology quick. And they just do it fast. And you, the older one, will take a whole year and still look like you understand you're looking, but at the end of the day, you don't understand one thing. You know, young people walk with yes, they walk with, that's what I'm saying. When the young people have a stick, somebody going to ask them, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But if they say the old one is stick, they don't really ask the question. You understand me? So the young one is stick, you know, as if to say something to do with the leg or the, you know, whatever. But with that old person, they won't ready to say it. And when I say old, I mean in the 90s. Because if me walk with a stick here, nobody, you get more respect. People respect you and they assist you. But in some places, like we know, they're going to come and ask you, what is wrong with you? Why are you walking with this stick? You know, and you feel embarrassed to walk with it, the cane, because somebody going to ask you, you prefer walk and limp, and limp, and limp. You know? So, young people, you know, have a way of doing their thing, and we can't blame them because we were once young. And when we want to have friends, we keep young friends. When we get older, we don't want the young friends again. We want older friends. And you know, really, from you reaching 40, you want to keep friends with older people, you know, older persons. You look so funny when you're with the younger ones. You have to fit into somewhere. You have to fit in somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yes, my dear people. So Everybody will not get old, but everybody born will be young or born young. Nobody never born old. So you are born young and you're expected to die old. But we see what? We see the young being unalived. You understand? We see the young being unalived. To me, the young is going faster than even the old. But there are some old people, you can, they are so old sometimes you have to, I remember you have to put them all in the sun to sit down or this to get sunbathed to make the body feel, renewed. But and the younger ones are faster. They drive faster, they run faster, do everything fast. And sometimes they say then go so fast and pass their nest, you know. But that's I just want to humor that part. But they say birds fly too fast, lose their nest. Bye, village football. Have a good evening. They lose their nest. So, guys, that's what time is it there now? I see my bed now because here I can't see. It's about 9:15 to 9:30 now. Is it about 9:15 to 9:30? So, guys, that's how I was looking at it. Gray hair is not any sign because, on the other hand, when we start having gray hair, guess what we do? We put in color in it to hide it. We don't want nobody use as any basis to say that, oh, she's an old person. So we put in a color in the hair, some black, some red, different color, to hide anybody thinking that, oh, she's or he's about this age. No. So you hide the age. And when you're young, you will want to reach a big age. Many of us, when we're young, want to reach, especially 25, 26. We want to reach that age. And then after we age, drop off of the calendar. So you pass 31, everybody's silent. Yes. Nobody talk the age again. But once it's below 31, I'm a proud 29-year-old. I'm a proud sister. But once it drop off of the calendar, 32, silence. You don't know nobody age again. Everybody say age is privacy. Because you're going to start getting old. Right, people? Right, so guys, I think I'm past. I know I'm past 9. I came on about 8:15, 8:20. And I know I'm an hour and 13 minutes. So I'm supposed to be very close to 9:30. So I'm going to allow you guys to have a wonderful rest of the evening. And if you can't be good, don't be bad. Try be good because being good is important. If you try to be bad, you're going to get old too quick. Because the people who are out working too hard day and night, 24 hours, whatever the type of work, they're going to show age quicker. When the body lacks rest, I wouldn't even say sleep. When the body lacks good rest, it cannot function, cannot perform, and it always shows. Even myself, if I'm tired, means that I don't get enough rest. A person can look at you and know. They can look in your eyes and they can know. That I would even say how you move, but especially you can look in your eyes and go, oh, this person looks tired. And by the time you drop in the bed, you may not even get to say a proper prayer, but as your head hit the pillow, tired. So, my good friends, please watch the videos and make sure you put your notification on. Also, whenever I do go live or put out a video, you get the notification. Right? We all need each other to survive. As the song says, we all need each other to survive. No one is an island. Right, guys? So, my dear people, have a wonderful rest of the Saturday night. Have a wonderful rest of Saturday night. Take care, guys, until we meet again. So long from Auntie D. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm tired. Tired.